A trend I've noticed recently is the labeling of the chosen ones on social media. Yes, there is an advanced level of consciousness that many have achieved, but that does not classify anyone as being chosen. The chosen one label is a psyops that has infiltrated the spiritual community. There are vampiric beings posing as spiritual leaders and teachers that are feeding on this energy. I know because I've encountered some pretty large creators doing just this. There are some feeding the superiority complex of the ego, and some feeding the inferiority complex of the ego. Just because someone presents themselves as pure or spiritual does not mean that they are. For every new level of advancement, there will always be a new manipulation tactic waiting to block our ascension and feed on our energy and fear. There are so many people going through awakenings and then consuming content that feeds their spiritual ego, and then they get locked into a misguided mental matrix blocking their own evolution. The psyops is strategically placed to make people believe that they are a genuine component of a movement such as the Chosen Ones group, when in reality they are being manipulated to focus their energy and life force into a trap. There are so many shadow forces that are posing as content creators, feeding this psyops to their followers. They are capitalizing on the lack of discernment in people going through spiritual awakenings. This is the false light infusing itself into the spiritual community via the Chosen One concept. These creators are desperate to gain, and they do not care if you are in your superior ego or inferior ego. They know that they can feed off your confusion either way. We must have the discernment to see what these creators have to gain from the content they post, and not be manipulated and placed into a labeled box. No one is going to genuinely evolve unless they are actively seeking their own discernment and seeking the answers within. It is beyond vampiric to prey on people in the middle of their spiritual awakening by labeling them as chosen and inflating their egos, causing them to essentially make a U-turn back to the false light matrix so their energy can be siphoned. If you actively seek within yourself and trust your own discernment, you can avoid being trapped in this false light chosen one matrix.